25 is a big point in your life. And I was like, I need to do something different. So at that time I decided that I wasn't healing correctly. So I just started getting books on nutrition.
Oh, that's when the health kicked.
Dude, yeah. And it changed everything for me. Like everything. Like learning like what you needed for your body just to repair itself. Like whenever I would go skate after that, like after I fully healed and like had read all these things, and understood like what food does in your body and why you need it and like how to repair and heal, it changed everything. Like I would be able to skate. I could skate way easier. Like instead of like going and beating myself up, I still did, but then I made sure I got the right nutrients, and then I was able to skate like sooner after, or like I'd be fine the next day. Whereas before I just didn't get enough water, or didn't get
water's important.
Protein or like whatever, or I had thought I was eating healthy, but it turned out I just had no idea what I was putting in my body.
So what would you recommend? Say somebody busts their ankle, right? Ankle sprain, bad ankle sprain. Not bad enough where it splits the skin, but just it's a bad one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is like a nice diet to have?
Just look up, Google anti-inflammatory foods.
But I hate Googling shit because then this one website says these
just tell
and another
Chris what you
website.
eat.
Yeah, just tell what would you recommend?
What are you eating?
A lot of berries,
blueberries,
walnuts, flaxseed,
Okay.
I don't know. I would just
greens.
Yeah. Just vegetables, like unprocessed foods.
Okay.
Just salads. But my favorite is like berries. I think
berries.
They're great. Like I trip that like we go to the store and see a chocolate candy bar and we buy that, but we could buy a box of raspberries for like the same price, and it's like so good,
so much better for you.
You should see how many Mike and Ikes this guy brought. It's
I had 2 bags today.
You could fucking just buy a
2 bags
thing of
today.
Strawberries.
But it's not our fault. Like,
No, I know we're
programmed.
like, and sugar. Everybody, sugar's
we
addictive.
just are like bombarded with all these corporations like putting this candy in front of us and not getting raspberries or like fruit or things that are good for you. That shit is like, you got to go out of your way to
important.
get that.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Here's what I find. Okay. I used to do the juicing thing, right? Juicing. It's a process, right? You got to do juice, and you got to clean the vegetable. You got to, and then you got to wash the whole shit out, and it takes like an hour and a half to juice, right? Mm-hmm. I got a Vitamix. Okay, what I've been doing lately is, I want your opinion: kale, spinach, strawberries, dates, almond milk.
Sounds good.
Ice cubes. That's it.
That sounds great.
Is that good?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe switch them out for some cow's milk or something like that.
No, we got
that's
unsweetened vanilla almond milk.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do a little oat milk.
Yeah.
Oat milk's a new thing, everybody with the oat milk. But what is that? Is that like what's the benefit of that concoction that I make? The greens.
The way I think about food, I try really hard to eat anti-inflammatory foods versus inflammatory foods.
Sure.
So just trying to replace the foods that are going to cause inflammation is a good help for your body.
Yeah. So
that's like cheeseburgers or like whatever.
Dairy.
Like processed easy foods that are cheap.
Okay.
It's like, it's not that easy to eat super healthy or whatever, but
What about meat? Is there some
chicken?
I will eat meat, but I don't try to. At home, I like cooking a lot.
Yeah.
So like I don't cook any meat. I used to cook steaks or salmon or whatever, but I just like to make vegetarian or vegan food. But
Because with the Vitamix, it's easy because it's an easy process.
Yeah.
You just dump
Throw everything in one thing.
You dump everything in, blend it, and then you wash the thing out, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Takes me 10 minutes to make a nice
you guys should
smoothie.
get a Vitamix sponsor. We could have one right now.
That's what I'm going for.
love that.
Yeah, that's why I said Vitamix about 10 times. No, but they are great machines, and they're very easy to use and super easy to clean.
Yeah.
And I think it's doing good. I think I feel good.
Do you do
That's
it once
good.
a day? Is that what you make?
Once a day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
For breakfast? Or
Sometimes I do twice a day.
That's rad.
Breakfast, dinner,
Throw an egg in there.
separate.
he doesn't fuck with eggs.
That's my Dompierre diet. 5 eggs, chicken, fucking all this shit.
It's
still
tough
doing
to.
that?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's good.
It's
Can't you
tough to
tell?
like do that shit.
It's tough. Eating, like you said, you can go and get
The easy stuff.
the carton of Mike and Ike's, or you could get a thing of raspberries.
You have to like really go out of your way to not eat the stuff that's so bad for you.
Yeah,
I
but
try
you
to
know,
cut out.
I'm sorry. I will say, like, most people don't know what they're eating.
I know.
They just don't know nutrition, like what it's doing to you. So
Well, that's why I said I hate Googling shit, because every website kind of, it's along the
It's
same
hard.
lines, but it tells me something different.
to know what to trust.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just know where to look, I guess, or like you can see websites that you trust, the authors
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, like if you like with anti-inflammatory foods and inflammatory foods, it's pretty cut and dry. Like they know which is which.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I guess the way I think about it is like, I think a lot of people think their bodies can just, they're magic and just
Yeah.
repair and capable of doing everything. But I think of it like our bodies have like, you know, like a pie chart. Like our bodies have this much energy to exert, and it takes like this much to live and breathe, and
Yeah.
then like this much to grow your fingernails and hair, and then this much to digest food,
Sure.
and then this much is what you got for repairing your fucking hurt ankle.
Right.
And so I just think about it like with digestion, I know it takes a lot of energy, so I'm just like, I try to eliminate the most of the weight off of my body through that, because that's the only thing I can do.
are you doing like Epsom salt baths too and stuff like that?
I do
Ice
sometimes.
baths.
I take cold showers.
I never do ice baths.
I used to.
That looks
ice
nuts.
bass.
I used to, for
Did
sure.
you say ice bass?
Ice
Ice
baths.
I think you said ice bass.
Ice baths too.
Ice bass.
Do you ever I just do cold showers instead. But you can do a cold shower
Sounds
and then
terrible.
hot.
Horrible.
I don't know if a lot of people know, but like whenever you ice an injury, the benefit comes from whenever it warms back up and the blood rushes through and it kind of flushes
Okay.
the injured cells or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you just take a cold shower and then a hot shower, turn it on hot, then you're like pumping your body. So that's what I'll usually do for an injury. I'll just take the nozzle. If my knees hurt, I'll just ice it with a cold ass water and then get it hot, and it will pump blood. Or
Are you
whatever.
jumping into the cold shower? Are you starting off warm
It
and
just-
then you're shocking
it
the
just
body
depends.
by turning it cold and then
If I need to like be awake, I'll just get in the cold shower.
Jeez, dude.
But
it's like the
dude,
worst,
it's good.
worst thing to start
That'll,
my
No,
day.
yeah.
that'll wake you up. I
It's
get like
great.
I get
I
like
love it.
dizzy when that happens. You get in the cold water. I'm like, oh my
Tony
god.
Robbins does it every day, apparently. Like cold plunge.
That'll
I
get your
wish
nerves
I wish I
going.
had like could just jump into the ocean like immediately.
Oh, there you
Because
go.
that's fun, right?
Like the
Do you guys
polar-
like to jump in the
No, I
ocean?
hate the
Like,
ocean.
Live by the water.
I love it.
It's like what is it, the polar bear challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people just run out in like cold ass water.
Wim Hof.
What?
Do you guys know who Wim Hof is?
No, is he a famous polar
he the
bear? dude?
breathing
He's,
guy?
he's the breathing
Yeah.
guy, yeah. He like trains people to sustain like
Slow
super
their-
cold temperatures
Right,
just
right,
through
right.
breathing methods.
Breathing.
It's pretty fascinating.
I love it, man. The whole
You can do his like Wim Hof method for like, it takes like 5 minutes. You just take these deep breaths. Like I think it's like 30 deep breaths,
Okay.
and you feel crazy. It makes your body like tingly, your face tingly, like your hands.
But is
It
there
feels
there's a
crazy.
certain way to do? He's not just taking deep
It's
breaths.
just pretty
there's a-
much. I forget. It was a
I'll have
while
to
ago.
Google it, yeah,
but it's like
to watch
pretty
on
much like
YouTube.
30 deep breaths, and then afterwards, I think you hold your breath, and then you hold your breath for like 10 seconds, and then exhale or something. Something pretty simple, but it's crazy.
Then you pass
that
out.
you can- yeah, I guess it's kind of like, what is it called?
Hyperventilating.
Hyperventilating. Yeah.
Kelly's over there fucking on the ground.
He's like,
I don't know. I tried that Wim Hof, dude. I
Fucking laugh too
my
hard, pass
head.
out.
Dang.
Jeez.
No, I love it
that could be
though.
part of it, dude. Like
Huh?
just the whole like laughing, like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Wim Hof?
Wim Hof, yeah.
It's a great name.
But I love it. I love the whole health kick and stuff because, like you said, my philosophy maybe is like we put so much bad shit into our bodies. If you could maybe eat, 60% healthy, and then fuck the other percent off,
Yeah,
it's like
fuck the
at
rest.
least
40.
you got
40%.
that
Right?
60% of
You're a
Eat
good
good
the best,
food.
fuck the rest.
Huh?
Eat the best, fuck the rest.
That's Independent's new slogan. Yeah.
Independence food.
Independent foods. You know what I mean, though? I think it's
Yeah.
really, for a normal person, it's really hard to
It's hard.
sustain
It's hard
a
to just
regular
care.
diet. Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a chore. You got to
But once
put
you start-
energy into it.
But once you start seeing the results, you're like, oh, yep, I'm doing this.
Your
Dude,
body starts
yeah.
fiending it.
I don't think there's any way that I would still be skating if I didn't do that, because I felt like shit.
Right.
And now I feel way better. I don't know.
Well-
I mean, I don't think I would have turned pro. I don't think I didn't have the, I don't know, like, ability to heal as well, or I
Right.
don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't sustain like skating and getting broke off.
With all the-
continuing doing that on a bad diet, it
Right.
was just not going to work out for me.
It's interesting.
With all the other guys that you skate with on Birdhouse, do you go skate with them and be like, dude, you eat like crazy,
Dude,
bro.
I try to hold my tongue. But
Like,
I'm
what is
like,
it-
nobody wants to know.
what does Jaws eat?
Jaws eats really healthy.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's always eating raspberries. Like, I learned that from him because he would just always be eating raspberries, and I was like, that's fucking cool. Like, nobody
It's
else
an
is doing
antioxidant,
that.
right?
Yeah.
It's a
Who eats the worst?
Deloy for sure. Sorry, David. He knows it.
yeah.
Everybody knows it.